Right now, you have a choice. One path leads to a life of struggle and average outcomes, while the other opens the door to limitless growth and success. Which will you choose? In just a moment, I'll share 3 powerful techniques from Neville Goddard that can completely change your life. You'll discover how to rewrite your past, create the future you've always dreamed of, and finally, break free from the invisible forces holding you back. But here's the important question. Are you truly ready to change your life? Are you ready to stop letting circumstances control you and start building the life you deserve? If you're ready, keep watching. Unlock your limitless potential. Did you ever ask yourself why some people effortlessly bring their dreams to life while others seem to struggle at every turn? The secret is simpler than you think. It all comes down to understanding the true nature of reality. Neville Goddard, a visionary spiritual teacher, discovered how to see past the illusion of our world. His teachings might just hold the key to breaking through your limits and unlocking your true power. So, who was Neville Goddard? A mystic and forward-thinking teacher from the 20th century, Goddard believed that everything around us is a reflection of our consciousness, like a movie playing on the big screen. Imagine this. Your mind is a projector, endlessly casting your desires, perceptions, and assumptions onto the screen of your life. This is how Goddard explained reality, a simulation shaped entirely by your own consciousness. Sounds wild? Wait until you hear how his teachings can change everything. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates the incredible power of Goddard's insights. Meet James, stuck in a dead-end job, frustrated by his lack of progress. No matter how hard he worked, promotions and financial success felt out of reach. Then he discovered Neville Goddard's teachings and decided to try something different. Instead of focusing on his struggles, he imagined himself already in a better role, feeling the excitement of the promotion and the respect that came with it. He fully embraced this new identity, living as if it was already real. A few months later, an unexpected opportunity arose. He was offered a position he hadn't applied for, with a salary boost that exceeded his expectations. James had transformed the reality of the Matrix by shifting his mindset, proving that when you change within, the world around you changes too. At the core of Neville Goddard's teachings lies a radical truth. Consciousness is the only reality. What you see, feel, and experience in the physical world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. Think about it. When you look in a mirror, the image staring back is always a direct result of what you put in front of it. Your outer life works the same way. Your beliefs, thoughts, and assumptions shape your reality, just like a mirror reflects your image. What if I told you that your consciousness is like the code running the show, like the software behind the scenes of a computer program? Your reality is the program, playing out the consequences of that code. Change the code, your beliefs, your thoughts, and you instantly change the program, altering your life experiences. This is the key to hacking the system, to rewriting the simulation of your reality. Are you ready to take control of your own source code and change the reality playing out around you? Have you ever wondered, if my consciousness shapes my reality, why isn't my life flawless right now? Great question. And here's where the magic of Neville Goddard's teachings kicks in. Most of us are unconsciously creating our lives, operating on autopilot, fueled by old programming and limiting beliefs. But what if you could break free from that cycle and start deliberately crafting the reality you desire? That's exactly what Goddard shows us how to do. Picture this. You're sitting in a movie theater, completely absorbed in the film. You're so invested in the story that you forget you're just a spectator. But here's the twist. What if you were the one behind the projector? This is how most people experience life. They're lost in the drama, unaware that they're the ones projecting it. Goddard's teachings are like a tap on the shoulder, waking you up to the fact that you're the one running the show. Once you understand how the system works, you begin to see the threads connecting your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It's like putting on a pair of high-tech glasses that let you peer behind the curtain of your reality. You start to recognize how your assumptions about yourself and the world have been creating the life you've been living. But here's the thrilling part. Once you understand the code, you have the power to change it. No longer do you have to feel like you're trapped in some random, chaotic universe. You're no longer a passive player in the game of life. Instead, you step into your power as the creator of your experience. You can choose to rewrite the program of your reality, shifting your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions to match the life you want to live. Ready to see the magic unfold? Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if the thoughts shaping your reality aren't entirely yours? What if they're part of a grand illusion, a simulation designed to keep you stuck? Imagine a world where your most deeply held beliefs are like lines of code, programmed to limit your potential. This isn't science fiction. According to Neville Goddard, it's the hidden truth behind the life we're living. Consider this. How many times have you been told things like, "Life is unfair," or "Success is only for the lucky"? These phrases aren't just throwaway comments. They're part of a mental programming, a set of invisible rules that quietly dictate what we think is possible. It's like being in a game where the boundaries aren't real, but feel entirely unbreakable. What if you realized those rules could be rewritten? Think back to your childhood. Maybe you were excited about drawing or writing stories. You showed your work to someone, brimming with pride, only to hear, "That's nice, but you'll never make a living doing that." And just like that, a belief was planted, a piece of code installed. Over time, that little comment evolves into a deeply rooted conviction, quietly steering your decisions. Or perhaps your family often said, "We can't afford that." Harmless, right? But those words solidify into an underlying script about money, scarcity, and what you can or can't have. These aren't just idle thoughts. They form a prison of limiting beliefs, a framework Neville Goddard called the matrix of consciousness. They shape how we see the world, as a place of obstacles, lack, and unyielding rules. We fall into the role of victims, powerless to change our circumstances. But here's the jaw-dropping revelation. What if these beliefs don't just influence your reality? They create it. Goddard taught that our thoughts and assumptions are like the source code of a program, projecting our beliefs onto the screen of life. Change the code, and the entire program shifts. Suddenly, you're not just a player in the game, you're the programmer. So, ask yourself, what scripts have you been running on autopilot? What could you achieve if you dared to rewrite them? You're not trapped. The rules aren't fixed. Once you recognize the simulation, you hold the power to break free and design the life you've always dreamed of. Consciousness shapes reality. But here's the catch. When you're locked in beliefs of scarcity and limitation, your world mirrors exactly that. It's like walking through life wearing glasses that distort your view. These aren't ordinary lenses. They're programmed with years of societal conditioning and ingrained doubts. Everything you experience is filtered through these distorted frames, reinforcing a cycle of lack and limitation. As Joseph Murphy, author of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, puts it, your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what you give it, whether it is positive or negative. This shows how deeply ingrained beliefs shape our reality. But here's the twist. This isn't a life sentence. In fact, it's the best news you'll hear. Why? Because if your consciousness is crafting your reality, then changing your consciousness means rewriting the entire script. And that's where Neville Goddard's teachings come in. Think of them as a secret manual to break free from the code running in the background of your life. What if you could take those glasses off? What if you could see the world as it truly is, a space of endless potential and untapped abundance? It's not just a nice thought, it's a reality waiting for you to claim it. Goddard's techniques show us how to dismantle the chains of conditioned beliefs and step fully into the role of creator. Still skeptical? Let me ask you this. How often do you feel like you're reacting to life instead of creating it? How often do you tell yourself stories like, "I'm not enough," or "that's just the way it is"? These aren't truths, they're programs. And like outdated software, they can be rewritten. Breaking free doesn't require force. There's no elaborate escape plan. The key is deceptively simple. It lies in stillness. Imagine this, sitting in quiet contemplation, your mind finally free from the noise of the world. At first, the chatter fights back. But then a calm emerges. You feel connected, alive, and in control. Take a moment each day, just 5 minutes. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. As you inhale, feel your energy fill you with peace. As you exhale, release any stress. This simple practice creates the space where transformation begins. This isn't just relaxation, it's the starting point of something extraordinary. Goddard taught that this inner stillness is where transformation begins. It's the space where you stop being the player and start becoming the designer of the game. Meditation isn't just about unwinding, it's a gateway to rewriting the simulation we call reality. By calming the mind, we create a clear space for our authentic selves to emerge. Think of it as decluttering a messy room. Once the chaos is gone, the hidden beauty becomes visible. But how does this really work? Picture your mind as a pond. When it's agitated, ripples distort the surface, making it impossible to see beneath. But when the water becomes still, the depths are revealed. That's the magic of meditation. It quiets the noise, allowing you to connect with the core of who you truly are. Now, you might be thinking, but my mind never stops racing. How can I possibly quiet it? Don't worry, you're not alone. The mind is like a playful puppy. It needs gentle training to settle down. When a thought pops up, don't fight it. Acknowledge it and let it drift away like a cloud in the sky. With time and practice, it will become easier to find that inner calm. Here's the best part. Meditation isn't just about silence. It's about transformation. It's like wiping the smudges off the lens through which you see the world. Over time, the noise of the simulation, the endless chatter of society's expectations fades into the background. What's left is pure clarity, a wellspring of creativity, intuition, and the power to manifest your dreams. Here's where things get truly thrilling. Cultivating inner stillness through meditation isn't just a relaxing practice, it's an act of rewriting reality itself. Remember, consciousness is the architect of reality. By shifting your consciousness, you're effectively reprogramming the simulation you live in. Think about it. When you're lost in the chaos of daily life, you're like a video game character, reacting to every obstacle and event. But through meditation, you step back and become the player holding the controller. You're no longer at the mercy of the game. You're the one calling the shots. It's like the Matrix. Neo, once a mere pawn in the system, becomes the one who controls it once he understands how to bend the rules of reality. With consistent practice, you'll start noticing incredible synchronicities, those uncanny coincidences that feel like the universe is winking at you. These are signals that you're aligning with the deeper flow of reality, tapping into its hidden code. But this isn't about escaping the world around you. It's about engaging with it fully, with clarity and intention. Meditation helps you live more consciously, savoring the beauty and opportunities present in every moment. So, are you ready to start hacking the simulation? Commit to just 5 minutes of meditation a day. It may seem small, but this simple act is profoundly transformative. You're not just calming your mind, you're reshaping your entire existence. But wait. What about the ghosts of your past, the regrets, the cringe-worthy moments, the heartbreaks that seem frozen in time? Don't worry, there's a technique for that too. What if I told you that you could rewrite those experiences, that you could take your most painful memories and transform them into something empowering? Imagine this. You're watching your favorite TV show and a scene pops up that you absolutely hate. What's your next step? You pick up the remote, hit rewind, and watch it all over again. Or better yet, reimagine it the way you'd prefer it to unfold. Now, apply this concept to your life. Neville Goddard's revision technique is like having a cosmic remote control for your personal history. Here's how it works. Pick a memory that bothers you, close your eyes, and replay it in your mind. But this time, you're the director. Rewrite the scene exactly how you wish it had gone. Change the dialogue, the outcome, the emotions. It's your life, and you hold the creative power. This simple yet profound method isn't just about rewriting your past. It's about reshaping how that past influences your present and future. All right, let's put this to the test. Think back to a time when you totally bombed a job interview. You were nervous, stumbled over your words, and walked out feeling like you just failed miserably. Now, here's the twist. Close your eyes and replay that moment. But this time, see yourself walking in with total confidence, nailing every question and leaving with a job offer in hand. Feel that rush of excitement, the pride, the relief. Let it sink in. Sounds like wishful thinking, right? But here's the real magic. Neville Goddard would tell you this isn't just daydreaming. You're actually shifting the very energy of that event, rewiring your mind and changing the script of your past. It's like you're hacking the code of your personal simulation. But wait, before you say, that's not what happened. Remember, your reality isn't set in stone. Your consciousness is the creator. By altering how you perceive those past moments, you're literally reshaping your present and your future. And here's why this matters. Those old experiences, whether they're failures, mistakes, or regrets, are running in the background of your mind, influencing how you think, feel, and act today. They're like outdated software that keeps dragging you down. What if you could rewrite that software, free up your mind, and make space for something better? Goddard called this process revision. He argued that focusing on past failures is like repeatedly reopening an old wound. It's painful, and it doesn't help you heal. Instead, revision acts like a mental antibiotic, allowing you to rewrite those experiences, not just erasing them, but transforming them into stepping stones for your future. Imagine turning that awkward interview into a story of triumph. The rejection, it's now the catalyst for growth. That missed opportunity, a lesson that guides you towards something greater. You're not just changing your past, you're rewriting the entire narrative of your life. And here's the real kicker. You can use this for anything, big or small. Had a fight with your partner? Imagine it as a peaceful, loving conversation. Spilled coffee on your shirt. Visualize catching it before it even hits the table. Sounds easy, right? The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. But does it really work? Well, countless people swear by it. They've seen dramatic shifts in their present reality. They don't just feel better about their past, they watch their life begin to align with the new story they've created. It's like discovering a cheat code for life. Quantum physics provides an intriguing parallel here. The observer effect shows that the act of observing a particle changes its behavior, collapsing infinite possibilities into a single reality. In the same way, your focus and belief can collapse the infinite possibilities of your life into the reality you choose to create. By rewriting your past and living in the desired outcome, you're effectively reshaping the energy of your life to align with your intentions. Rewriting your past is just the start. Now, imagine yourself already living your dream life. Can you feel it? Can you taste it? This isn't fantasy. It's a spiritual practice that has the power to change everything. So, Are you ready to dive deeper? Let me introduce you to Neville Goddard's game-changing idea, living in the end. It's a concept that could literally transform the fabric of your reality. Picture this. The future you've always dreamed of isn't some far-off fantasy. It's right here, right now. It's real. It's happening. Living in the end is about fully stepping into that future. Today. It's not just about seeing success in your mind, it's about feeling it, living it, breathing it. When you experience your desire as though it's already fulfilled, your subconscious mind has no choice but to accept it as truth. And that's where the magic happens. You're no longer chasing your dreams, you're living them. Picture your mind as a vibrant garden where each thought and emotion is a seed you carefully plant. By living in the end, you're sowing the seeds of your desired reality, tending to them with belief like nourishing rain, and focusing your attention like the life-giving rays of the sun. As you nurture these seeds, you cultivate the growth of your dreams, watching them flourish under the power of your intention and focus. But how do we actually make this vision real? It begins with a simple yet transformative practice. Find a quiet moment in your day, close your eyes, and step into the world where your desires have already been realized. Envision the satisfaction of reaching your career goals or the joy of being with your ideal partner. Fully immerse yourself in the scene. What do you hear, feel, and see? The more vivid you make this experience, the more you're aligning your mind with the reality you want to create. This practice is rooted in the science of the brain. When you vividly imagine a future experience, your brain often doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. The same neural pathways that are activated when you experience something in real life light up when you simply think about it. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. In other words, by visualizing your desires, you're reprogramming your brain to accept them as your new reality. Just like training a muscle, this practice rewires your mind. When you consistently focus on a specific outcome, your brain strengthens the neural circuits that align with that goal. Over time, this becomes a powerful habit that impacts your behavior, decisions, and even how you perceive opportunities. Now, let's talk about affirmations. These can be powerful tools when used correctly. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," shift your language to, "I am successful." As you speak these words, feel their truth deep within you. The goal is not to convince yourself, it's to align your mind with the reality you're calling into being. Your subconscious mind, which operates like a powerful autopilot, begins to accept these new beliefs as fact. The science behind affirmations is closely tied to the concept of self-fulfilling prophecies. When you believe in something deeply, your actions and choices begin to align with that belief. This cycle reinforces the reality that you are already the person you want to become. You may wonder, what about doubt? How do I deal with that? Doubt will inevitably arise. When it does, acknowledge it, but don't let it take the wheel. Gently steer your focus back to the feeling of your desires already fulfilled. Think of your mind like a puppy. Doubt will wander in, but with patience, you can always bring it back on track. This aligns with the concept of the placebo effect, where belief in a treatment's effectiveness can produce real physical results, despite the treatment being inert. The mind, when focused on a belief, can alter your body's experience of reality. Similarly, quantum physics teaches us that the observer effect suggests that the reality we experience is shaped by our perception of it. The energy you focus on collapses infinite possibilities into a singular, tangible outcome. Another common pitfall is impatience. We live in a world that rewards quick results, but manifesting your dreams takes time. Understand this. You're not simply planting a seed and walking away. You're planting the seed of your desire in the soil of infinite intelligence, which unfolds at the perfect time. Your role is to nurture it with belief and focus. Trust that the universe has the how and the when all figured out. This is where the concept of delayed gratification comes in, knowing that your patience is the key to the eventual manifestation of your desires. Living in the end isn't just about thinking positively. It's a profound spiritual practice that taps into the creative power of your mind. By living as if your desires are already here, you're embracing the truth that you and your desires are inseparable. Imagine your life as more than a series of random events. What if it's an ongoing play where you're the playwright, director, and lead actor? Could you awaken to this cosmic drama and consciously shape its unfolding? This isn't some abstract idea, it's the revolutionary principle that Neville Goddard introduced to the world. Goddard taught that life itself is a grand theatrical production, with you playing many roles. Not only are you the actor living out each moment, but you're also the observer, experiencing it all. Most importantly, you're the playwright, directing the plot with the power of your thoughts. Imagine your mind as a garden, where your thoughts and emotions are the seeds you plant. By living in the end, you're laying the groundwork for the reality you desire, feeding it with belief like water, and nurturing it with focused attention, which acts as the sunlight that helps it grow. But how do we actually make this vision real? The journey starts with a simple but powerful practice. Carve out a quiet moment in your day. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the world where your dreams have already come true. Picture the fulfillment of achieving your career aspirations or the happiness of being with your perfect partner. Fully immerse yourself in the scene. What do you hear, feel, and see? The more vivid you make this experience, the more you're aligning your mind with the reality you want to create. Now let's talk about affirmations. These can be powerful tools when used correctly. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," shift your language to, "I am successful." As you speak these words, feel their truth deep within you. The goal is not to convince yourself, it's to align your mind with the reality you're calling into being. You may wonder, what about doubt? How do I deal with that? Doubt will inevitably arise. When it does, acknowledge it, but don't let it take the wheel. Gently steer your focus back to the feeling of your desires already fulfilled. Think of your mind like a puppy. Doubt will wander in, but with patience, you can always bring it back on track. Another common pitfall is impatience. We live in a world that rewards quick results, but manifesting your dreams takes time. Understand this. You're not simply planting a seed and walking away. You're planting the seed of your desire in the soil of infinite intelligence, which unfolds at the perfect time. Your role is to nurture it with belief and focus. Trust that the universe has the how and the when all figured out. Living in the end isn't just about thinking positively. It's a profound spiritual practice that taps into the creative power of your mind. By living as if your desires are already here, you're embracing the truth that you and your desires are inseparable. Imagine your life as more than a series of random events. What if it's an ongoing play, where you're the playwright, director, and lead actor? Could you awaken to this cosmic drama and consciously shape its unfolding? This isn't some abstract idea. It's the revolutionary principle that Neville Goddard introduced to the world. Goddard taught that life itself is a grand theatrical production, with you playing many roles. Not only are you the actor living out each moment, but you're also the observer, experiencing it all. Most importantly, you're the playwright, directing the plot with the power of your thoughts. So you've cracked the universe's secret code. What now? Now is the moment to raise your consciousness and begin engaging in life's game with boundless potential. However, here's the catch. With this newfound power comes significant responsibility. As you step into your role as the deliberate creator of your reality, it's natural to feel both excitement and unease. This journey is deeply spiritual, one that will transform every aspect of your life. Don't worry, it's all a necessary part of the process. Let's kick things off with a simple, yet incredibly powerful tool, a manifestation journal. Think of this as your personal connection to the universe, a space where you record your desires and watch them unfold. Each day, carve out time to write what you want to bring into your life. Be bold, be specific, and most importantly, write as though these desires have already come to life. Feel the gratitude, excitement, and sense of accomplishment as you pen each line. But here's where most people miss the point. Manifestation isn't just about jotting down wishes and waiting for them to appear. It's about aligning every part of your being with your desires. This is where revision comes into play. Every night, before you close your eyes, take a few moments to review your day. But here's the twist. Don't just replay events as they were. Instead, revise them. Imagine a moment where things didn't go the way you wanted, perhaps an awkward conversation or an unresolved issue. Now close your eyes and rewrite that scene. See yourself navigating it with ease and grace. Feel the harmony and positive energy from this new version of events. By doing this, you're not just altering memories, you're shifting the energy surrounding them, sending ripples of positivity into your future. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I keep this mindset when life gets tough? It's a valid concern. Challenges will come, doubt will creep in, and old habits may try to resurface. But these aren't signs of failure. They're just the remnants of your old programming trying to hold on. When doubt arises, treat it like an invitation to strengthen your manifestation skills. Acknowledge it, thank it for showing up, and then gently remind yourself of your true power. You are the creator of your reality. You could consider crafting a mantra for these situations, something like, I am the creator of my journey, and I embrace happiness, prosperity, and love. Start small. Begin with manifesting little things, an unexpected compliment, the perfect parking spot, or a moment of calm when you need it most. These tiny manifestations will build your confidence, and soon you'll find yourself dreaming bigger. Keep in mind, you're not just changing your external world, you're evolving your internal world too. This journey is about becoming who you were always meant to be. As you align with your higher self, you'll see remarkable shifts in your life. Relationships may transform, new opportunities will appear out of nowhere, and you may feel drawn to different places and experiences. Embrace these changes. They are the signs that you're rewriting the script of your reality. You're no longer just a passive player in someone else's narrative. You're the creator, the director, and the star of your own cosmic show. The best part of all, as you awaken to your true self and begin consciously shaping your reality, you're not just transforming your own life, you're contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Each time you choose love over fear, abundance over scarcity, and joy over suffering, you're sending waves of higher consciousness into the world around you. As you reach this pivotal moment in your journey, you stand on the brink of a profound transformation. The curtain has been pulled back, and you now see the truth. You are not just a player in life's grand simulation. You are its designer, the dreamer, and the creative force behind it all. This realization carries immense potential, but also calls for a deep commitment. Take a moment to pause and reflect. Have you been living according to the script written by others? Or are you ready to embrace your role as the conscious architect of your own experience? The power to decide lies entirely in your hands, and the moment to choose is now. Every thought you entertain, every feeling you nurture, every belief you hold, these are the tools shaping your reality. What will you create with them? As your inner world shifts, the external world must follow. You'll find your relationships growing richer, your career aligning with your deepest desires, and even the smallest details of your day-to-day life imbued with greater meaning. Challenges may still appear, but they'll transform into stepping stones, signposts pointing the way to your growth and self-mastery. This idea echoes Taoism, which teaches that aligning with the natural flow of the universe transforms obstacles into opportunities, much like water effortlessly shaping the rock it flows over. This awakening goes far beyond material success or personal goals. It's about embodying your truest self, the version of you that lives from a place of love, boundless potential, and deep awareness. It's about being fully present, knowing that you are both the creator of the story and the character within it. You hold the pen, and with every word, you can rewrite your narrative. To live as a conscious creator means taking full ownership of your existence. Every interaction, every setback, every triumph is a reflection of your inner state. While this may seem like a heavy responsibility, it's also incredibly empowering. It reveals that change isn't something you wait for, it's something you initiate from within. How do you keep this momentum alive? By cultivating daily practices that anchor you in your creative power. Start each day with intention. Remind yourself that you are a being of infinite potential. Use the tools you've learned along the way. Meditation to center your mind, revision to reframe and heal the past, and the practice of living in the end to manifest your dreams as though they're already here. Keep a record of your journey. A manifestation journal isn't just a notebook, it's a living testament to the magic you're creating. Write down your desires, your shifts, and the synchronicities you notice. Celebrate each manifestation, no matter how small. It's all evidence of your growing mastery. And remember, you're not alone on this path. Across the globe, more and more people are awakening to this truth, stepping into their roles as creators. Seek out those kindred spirits. Build connections, share your experiences, and inspire each other. As we awaken individually, we uplift the collective consciousness. Now, envision a world where more people step into this power, a world fueled by love, abundance, and joy. This isn't a fantasy. It's a future we're co-creating right now. Every belief you shift, every loving choice you make, sends ripples that touch lives far beyond your own. So what comes next? Dive into life with an open heart and a curious mind. Embrace its twists and turns, its peaks and valleys, knowing they're all part of the story you're crafting. Take charge of the narrative, write with intention, and dream without limits. Your journey is just beginning. By committing to small, everyday practices like revision and living in the end, you'll begin to see results and magic unfold. But here's something mind-blowing to consider. What if you've already lived another life before? In the next video, we'll reveal how this could change everything you thought you knew about reality. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this.